And welcome to you all from the Giuseppe Meazza in Milan. And our live game is Inter against AC Milan. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The Milan Derby, one of European football's best known, best loved occasions. More than 100 years in the playing. Guarin. Now it's Icardi. Tries a through ball. Oh, he's really drilled it.
And that's a very, very good strike too. I mean, he kept it very low where the keeper doesn't like it.
Montolivo gets it away. And it's Van Ginkel. Looks to thread it through. Rami. Alex. Deschilio. Who's going to make this theirs? Guarin. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Churchy. Now the pass. Decent ball. He's dealt with that well. Palacio. Milan looked all at sea and terribly vulnerable, but they've got away with it. That's a throw. El Shaarawy. Ranocchia. Very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest.
Well, I think it was a little difficult for him to pick exactly the right option there. There were so many in the box. I don't think we should be totally surprised that he actually went for the shot in the end.
Milan going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Deschilio. Looking up to see who wants it. Hernandez. Mattel. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Deschilio. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Milan keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Abate. Montolivo. Abate. Conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. And it's Montolivo. Destro. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Has gone out. Well, you could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. Deschilio. Milan do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Van Ginkel. Montolivo. Mattel with a good steal, well played. Hernandez. Juan. Guarin. Palacio, and he's onside.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Nigel de Jong. De Julio. Get a throw in. Good steal, he just read it. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. El Shaarawy. Van Ginkel. Now it's Destro. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Now it's El Shaarawy. Palacio. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Throw in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Destro. Oh, he's broken through. Handanovic producing a quality save. It's a corner. Oh, he looks fired up after that save, and he's got every reason to be.
Well, those defenders should be blaming themselves, really. That was very, very slack work from them, and he has good reason to be angry. And that defence really does need to be berated.
Nigel de Jong! That's a half-decent try.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Montolivo. And it's Destro. A chance! That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Juan. Guarin. A move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And Destro! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Montolivo. El Shaarawy. De Julio. Doing well down the left. Now, what are his options? And the referee brings the first half to a close. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again then. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Nabate. Montolivo. Guarin has got himself a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. Do hope it's nothing serious. Madel. Destro. Passes it through. It's a promising ball. El Shaarawy. And he's straight offside. D'Ambrosio. Hernandez. Oh, glorious footwork! Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's El Shaarawy. There will be a throw-in. Aimed in towards the centre. Carries far too far and out of play. Palacio. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. He's had a look. El Shaarawy hits it. It's broken loose. He's got away with one there. Destro! Oh, the ball's come loose! Spoon forward. Nabate. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He'll try from distance. Madel. Guarin. Montolivo. Looks like a good ball through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, if he wants that ball to make it, then he has to pass it with a bit more zip. I think he knew as soon as it left his boot, it was going to be cut out. Just lacked a little more power.
Milan yet to make a change here. Oh, great ball! Nicely controlled. What a throw in. It is a corner, good chance. Inter Milan will try it again now. Defence has got rid of that. And Madel! Chance! It's a loose ball. A chance to play it in. Gone behind for a goal kick. Guarin. Juan. Full tilt down the left. It's a good-looking cross. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Alex. Half an hour gone in the second half. Churchy. Madel did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And it's Al-Sharawi. Nabate. Ball is over the line. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Alex. Shapes to shoot! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
And that was more than a decent attempt. Perhaps it deserved better too.
Nigel de Jong tries to get it forward quickly, tries to stroke it through. And the ball's come out!
As scoreless games go, I'd be happy to see this one carry on a bit longer because it's had great honesty and hard work and total commitment. As for a possible winner, I'm still not predicting.
Montolivo. Icardi, can he find a finish now? Inter Milan get it again. Oh, crucial block! Icardi. D'Ambrosio. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Montolivo plays it out to the flank. Here it comes. Can he shoot? Oh, taken with style! Finally the breakthrough! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, I'd like to praise a nicely constructed move and goal, but it's hard to see past the many defensive frailties on view there. It was a shambolic attempt to deal with that last attack, it really was.
Podolski. And it's Shaqiri. Fine defending there. El Shaarawy. Milan desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Listen, I've experienced the highs and the lows of derby clashes, and I can tell you that when you win one, it's pretty special. There's so much at stake, it's almost a relief to get it over, and I certainly can identify with the euphoria we're watching now. I think they deserved it.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.